Haiti is the site of the first and only successful slave revolution in history. Haitians won their independence from France in 1804 and immediately abolished slavery, becoming the first place in the world to do so. It was also the first state to outlaw racism in its constitution. Haiti was a beacon of light for the world. And it was punished for it. It was punished over and over again by France, by the US, through a series of coups, invasions, occupations, assassinations, through relentless meddling and crushing debt. They were determined that this beacon of freedom would be extinguished because it presented a bold challenge to the dread logic of capital and empire. But the Haitian people kept fighting through. Theirs is a light that never goes out. And so, it's still being punished. The meddling goes on. If Haiti is a mess, and it is, then Europe and the US are to blame. If we want to support the Haitian people, and we should, we'll stand up to the US, the world's bully, tell them to get out of Haiti and get out of it ourselves.
You heard it there first, man. Barakatah. First of all, I'd like to say Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the sincere Akiam that push this truth in no due diligence and sincerity. I was an Edomite. Well, she could have been a Jake, but she looked like initial first impressions was Esau, and she gave an overview of essentially why Haiti, the tribe of Levi, are in the condition that they're in right now, and that's because ultimately Esau Edom collaboratively across the EU and France and America. So that's inclusive of it when it comes to the EU nations like France, England, a few others. And then the US have done everything in their power to crush Haiti's spirit, man, and to make sure that they perpetually put hell on Jake in that country, particularly because of the fact that they rebelled hard against the Frenchmen and kicked them out the country. And to this day, Haiti is oppressed financially, man, through war, literally, physically, going back into the history. But they're going to get theirs, man. Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children, talking about Esau Edom, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Yeah, because this man's got to pay, man. He's done nothing but wreak absolute havoc upon the face of the planet Earth, and he has to pay for it. And pay for it he will. Yeah. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh is not going to acquit the wicked. These devils are not going to get away with the fact that they've literally destroyed and decimated our people. They have to pay, man. And the Lord will make them pay. In the times that we're living in right now, Esau Edom is going to witness his demise, man, at the hands of the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, and there will be nothing that he can do to stop it, because his destiny for all of the hell that he put upon us is to go into slavery, man. Just a second. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, God of armies, and cut off from Babylon, talking about America, in this case, the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. Meaning that ultimately, apart from the elect, everything else on the shores of America is going to be totally decimated in that nuclear fire that's to come. That includes heathen that are on that land. 2/3 are going to get destroyed. Esau Edom is definitely going to get it, but what the Lord is going to do is he's going to make America a perpetual wasteland, an example of why you don't mess with your Hashem Shai, man. Because you see what it is that this devil put us in extreme slavery. He touched the apple of the Lord's eye. And as a result of that, the Lord's going to touch him. Revelations, the 13th chapter, verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great. So it's like go ahead of myself there. He's going to try to roll out the shit, but it's even going into the history of what he's done. He's done nothing but heavily oppress our people. And when it comes to the tribe of Levi, man, listen, the Levites kicked the French out, man, of Haiti. They rebelled. They used that left hand shit that they got going on, the left hand magic. It is what it is. And they got Esau the hell out of there, man. The French, they beat the French's ass, man. Apostles have spoken on that numerous different times. And so what did Esau do? He came back with economic sanctions, bigger guns, more men, and oppressed Haiti to the point where those people up in that country are eating mud cakes and shit, man. But the Lord's gonna, man, the Lord's gonna flip it back on Esau Edom. He thinks he's got away with it and sailed into the sunset. Oh, you just wait. Revelations 13:9. If any man have an ear to hear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity, and did this man not lead us by the millions into captivity? He brought the southern kingdom over to the northern kingdom, had them pitted against the. Sorry, he brought he brought the southern kingdom over to America, had them pitted against the northern kingdom. You know, to this day he tries to create division between so-called black, so-called Latinos. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Esau Edom is gonna be put in captivity because of the fuckery that he's done to our people. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Yeah, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. There's a necessity for this man to go into captivity because of the hell that he put upon our people. And go into captivity he will, man. Esau Edom is going to go into slavery, man. Extremely hard bondage, because he forwarded the affliction, man, of Israel. See if I can grab this. In fact, I might have to use my other device. But this man, Esau Edom, ultimately touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. He that toucheth you. Let me get that. This is the book of Zechariah, the 2nd chapter, verse 8. For thus saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts, the God of armies, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. So, this is the message for the nations that destroyed us, man. Particularly Esau Edom. He that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. He that toucheth us toucheth the apple of the Most High's eye. 1 second. Yeah, what you gotta understand is that we are the chosen of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And by Esau Edom, not just, taking us into his captivity like, the Lord predestined us to be in, but then even going a step further and really and truly decimating Jake, man. Generation after generation after generation of perpetual trauma that he inflicted on our people. The Lord is gonna get him, man. And as and the Lord's Yahweh Shai is gonna allow us to have, man, more than sevenfold, an unlimited amount in righteousness, of course, but an unlimited amount of revenge on these devils for every single thing they did to oppress us, man. We are going to fucking get Esau Edom and the 2/3 of our people. I'll tell you the rough fact. Man, you want to talk about hate? We hate these devils, man, with a perfect hatred, man. Perfect hatred. And I'm telling you, when the Lord Jehovah Shai leads the charge, because we're not out here saying we're going to go and rise up against Esau. We ain't doing none of that. We're just going to wait upon the Lord. And when the Lord Jehovah Shai gives the signal, man, he's going to raise his men up, man. The scripture says that in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, he's going to make us his battle axes and weapons of war. Meaning that we're going to go from the feeble, mortal creatures that we are now to the immortal. The Lord's going to literally, man, pump us up with the spirit and set us loose on Esau, man. And you better believe that there ain't going to be no retribution for these devils. There ain't going to be no forgiveness, no second chances. Zechariah, the 1st chapter, verse 15. This is the Lord speaking through Zechariah. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. And you want to talk about who's at ease in this society? Look at who you can't critique. Amalek, man. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So the Lord, of course, was pissed off at us, but in comparison to his anger and what these Edomites did, man, talking about feeding Jake babies to alligators, talking about skinning Jake, man, and using their skin for bags, pick a nigga ceremonies where they would just literally have families out there dining in parks and mutilate Jakes, burn them, hang them on trees. The list goes on. Feeding Jakes to sharks, butt breaking the strong male Jake, like raping the women, man, next to the men, causing the men to have to fight each other, forcing men to do alphabet gang acts. Well, Zechariah, the first chapter, verse 15 again. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. Esau, Edom is at ease. Amalek is very much at ease. But their ease is going to become a dis-ease to them extremely quickly. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I am returned to Jerusalem. So the Lord's going to have mercy on us, man, and restore us back. Because these devils went too far with it, man. I am returned to Jerusalem with mercy. So the Lord's gonna make sure we're all right. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and the line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. So, hey, you see, when we go back into the kingdom of heaven, man, pursuant to Ezekiel the 36th chapter, when the Lord puts the heart of flesh in us, we're gonna be beautified again, man. But ultimately, it's a beautiful thing with the Lord also. For a man to see the downfall of his enemies. We are going to get revenge, man, on these devils. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a slow burn, 1,000 years for Esau Edom. Every day is going to feel like an eternity. And the only let off you're going to get is the Sabbath to lick your wounds. And after that, as soon as the sun goes down, we're going to be on you again. Man, Esau Edom's got to get it, man. We have to restore the balance. And I'm telling you, man, Jake already, man. Jake already. Ready. Man, tell you that for a fact, Jake already. And when the Lord Jehovah Shai gives us that signal, like we read earlier in Revelation, the 13th chapter, Esau Edom is going to go into captivity, man. You are going to suffer, man, for the wickedness that you did unto our people. We're going to literally, like I read at the beginning of the lesson, prepare slaughter for you for the iniquity of your fathers, that you don't rise nor fill the face of the world with cities. In fact, let me just bring that out again, man. Isaiah 14, verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. The whole line gone. You're going to get Obadiah 18, man. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with a besom of destruction, saith the Lord. The Lord of hosts have sworn, the Lord Jehovah of hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand. We are going to get our revenge, man, through Yahweh Shai. It's going to be ordained by the Heavenly Father, because he hates you Edomites, man, and loves the children of Israel, and that ain't changed. And the Lord don't change, hence why we're not consumed, even despite your best efforts. Malachi 1:3, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. You know, that's ultimately what you devils, where the state you devils were in. You want to talk about the caveman. Esau Edom is the original caveman, grunting, picking out bogey and fucking lice from each other. Yeah, you get around these small hats now, even in their raised up state, and they're still out there dirty as fuck, smell like wet dog, dandruff everywhere, because they're the basis of men, even in their elevated state. And the Lord's gonna return you back to even your original, well, worse than your original state, man. You thought you grunting in the bushes and Job not wanting to have his dogs around you was bad. You wait and see. Whereas Edom say, if we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. So these devils think that Londinium's gonna continue on. They think they're just gonna continue on in their wicked acts with their European cities, and they're gonna be able to rule the entire globe from the west. We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, the representation of wickedness, wherever they go. And the people against whom the Lord Jehovah have indignation forever, forever, ever, ever, ever. Every single one of you Edomites is going to go into captivity, for the Lord have spoken it, man. And we're just out here to aid that cause in its due time, man. So, hey, Esau Edom is not going to get away. Reincarnation is a real thing. These devils are going to pay, man. That's all I got to say. Was there, hey, Kwame Yashala, rise Israel. Abad, Babal, Abad of the woman, Abad Ashashwa, destruction unto Babylon, destruction unto Edom, destruction unto Esau. Yeah. In this time that we're living in. So the next time, say Shalom. And Abad the 2/3 of Yasha Allah also, man. Until they get right. Shalom.